Hi, Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. So do you know what the most lucrative song in history probably is? Well, if you are a long-time reader of Morning Newsbeat, or maybe even a short-time reader of Morning Newsbeat, you won't be surprised to learn that I am particularly interested in this story because it is a song I know and love so well. It is a little ditty. It consists of about 3 chords, 208 words. Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. Now this is not according to me. This is according to Bloomberg Business Week. Bloomberg Business Week notes that this is not just a testimony to the importance of hanging out on the beach and being lazy and having a margarita and just generally living the good life. No, in fact, Margaritaville is the foundation of an empire that continues to grow. They just opened a new resort last week down in Atlantic City. And now listen, Margaritaville Enterprises brings in well in excess of $100 million a year. And that number is just an estimate. It's a few years old, and Margaritaville Enterprises is private, so we don't know exactly what the numbers happen to be. But this is how the story describes it. It says that the company owns and operates some 27 Margaritaville restaurant complexes around the world and sells everything from beachwear to furniture. It has 1 Caribbean island resort, 2 American resorts, 4 casinos. You can buy Margaritaville rum and combine it with a Margaritaville drink mixer in your very own Margaritaville blender that costs about $350. Now, listen, there are in essence 2 entities here, right? There's the song itself, and then there's the enterprise that it sort of has been the foundation of. Now, the song itself is not particularly lucrative. In fact, the #1 most lucrative song of all time is Happy Birthday to You. And it's followed on the top 10 list by songs that are like Christmas songs and Yesterday by the Beatles and You've Lost That Loving Feeling. It doesn't even make the top 10. But it's when you take the totality of it. The article says that the song's power is seen as a branding vehicle. Now listen, we often write and talk here on Morning Newsbeat about the importance of story, how critical it is to any brand to have a compelling narrative that sort of sums up what you are in a clear and unambiguous fashion. And man, Margaritaville is just a great example of that. It proves the point. It's one word, right? And it's a short song. But it says volumes about the brand. It says volumes about the guy who created the brand. And it speaks volumes about the people who are brand loyal. You say Margaritaville, people know exactly what you're talking about. Even other singers like Kenny Chesney work the word Margaritaville into their songs because it says it all in a word. Now, Jimmy Buffett has been, you have to be really cognizant of that he's been assiduous about making sure the brand is protected. He'll file a lawsuit if he feels his brand and his copyrights are being infringed upon. And listen, and he lives a life that speaks to the brand, that talks about it all the time, just in pictures, not even in words. And although I gotta say, that doesn't look all that hard. Margaritaville may paint a picture of the beachcomber style and you're hanging out, but it is really about focus. It is about hard work. And it's being, assiduous about making sure that you're protecting and speaking about the brand at every moment. And let's face it, it's also about enjoying a cold adult beverage every once in a while. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. Must be 5 o'clock somewhere. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.